Costco is the world's third largest retailer, trailing only Walmart and Amazon. But unlike those giants, Costco operates on a business model that shouldn't work. Walk into any Costco warehouse. At the exit sits a food court selling hot dogs with a drink for $1.50, same price since 1985. Accounting for inflation, that meal should cost over $4 today. They've been losing money on it for 40 years. Their markup on products? 10 to 15%, while traditional retailers charge 25 to 50% margins. And the ultimate inversion, you pay them $60 to $120 upfront just for permission to shop there. Yet this backwards model generated $270 billion in 2025. Their renewal rate, 93%, better than Netflix. Most businesses would call this financial suicide. Costco calls it strategy. Let me show you the psychological traps engineered into every corner of their warehouses and why that $1.50 hot dog might be the most expensive thing you've ever bought. Most retailers make money selling products. Costco flipped that model entirely. In 2025, Costco collected nearly $5 billion in membership fees just from letting you through the door. 2% of total revenue. Sounds insignificant until you examine profit allocation. Those fees represent 73% of Costco's operating income. The actual merchandise moving through warehouses? That's basically a break-even operation. You drop $60 to $120 for the annual membership. Congrats, you just bought yourself a psychological trap. Behavioral economists call this cognitive dissonance. Your brain needs to justify that expense. So you shop more frequently. You buy more per visit. You convince yourself you're saving money when you're actually spending more than planned. That 93% renewal rate becomes even more remarkable when you consider what it requires. Netflix lets you watch from your couch. Costco demands you drive to a warehouse, navigate crowds, and haul oversized products. Yet members keep coming back. Rotating deals, unexpected finds, a treasure hunt that actually delivers. Costco keeps earning that fee every single visit. Executive memberships, the $120 tier, make up 46% of all accounts, but those members generate 73.3% of total sales. Costco identified their high-value customers and built a premium tier that makes them feel special while extracting maximum lifetime value. In September 2024, they raised membership fees. By the end of 2025, membership income had jumped 14% year over year. That increase alone accounted for nearly half the growth. The genius move? They don't need to sell you anything at massive profit. They already got paid when you walked through the door. Now watch what happens once you're inside. 4:30 a.m. Every Costco warehouse in the world undergoes transformation. Employees operate forklifts, reshuffling pallets, relocating inventory, and changing aisle configurations. This isn't maintenance. This is deliberate disorientation. You walk in looking for laundry detergent. Last week, it was near the entrance. This week, somewhere completely different. No aisle signs to guide you, no helpful store maps. You're forced to wander through sections you never intended to visit. Most supermarkets stock 30 to 40,000 products. Costco, 4,000. Why cut so much? 2 reasons. First, buying power. When you're negotiating for massive volume on limited products, suppliers bend. Costco dictates terms, not the other way around. Second, they eliminate decision paralysis. 20 ketchup options, your brain freezes. 1 or 2 options, you grab and move. The warehouse aesthetic reinforces value perception. Concrete floors, exposed ceiling beams, industrial lighting, products stacked on the same pallets they arrived on. Co-founder Jim Sinegal once joked, "It costs a fortune to make this place look this cheap." And he meant it. Every detail screams, "We're saving money so you save money." Essential items, milk, bread, eggs, sit at the back of the store. To reach them, you traverse past electronics, clothing, furniture, seasonal items. Each section offers potential impulse purchases. You came for groceries. You leave with a flat-screen TV. The treasure hunt model amplifies this. Luxury watches appear one week, gone the next. High-end handbags materialize randomly. Designer clothing pops up in limited quantities. Scarcity drives urgency. If you don't buy that discounted item today, it won't be there tomorrow. Inventory turns over every 27 days. Suppliers operate on net 30 payment terms. Costco sells the inventory before they even pay for it. They're generating profit on the 3-day float between sale and payment. But one brand appears everywhere. Every aisle, every category, premium placement, and you probably have no idea what you're actually buying. Walk through any Costco and you'll notice products bearing a simple black, white, and red label, Kirkland Signature. Generic store brand, cheap alternative. That's what you assume. Wrong. Kirkland Signature generated $86 billion in 2024. That's bigger than Coca-Cola and Colgate combined. It represents roughly 30% of Costco's total sales. But nobody talks about it. No advertising campaigns, no celebrity endorsements, no social media presence. It's one of the most successful stealth brands in consumer goods history. But it gets better. That Kirkland coffee, roasted by Starbucks. Those batteries, manufactured by Duracell. The vodka that won awards in blind taste tests, produced in the same French facility that makes Grey Goose. Same distillery, same liquid, different label, half the price. The model is simple. Costco finds manufacturers and makes an offer. Use your existing factory, your proven recipe, your quality control. We'll order massive volume. You cut the price 30%. Deal done. Manufacturers get guaranteed volume. Costco expands margins. Consumers get premium quality at discount prices. Everyone wins except the competition. Most brands run multiple private labels. Costco uses just one. Kirkland represents consistency. You know what you're getting regardless of product category. That trust took decades to build. Costco doesn't hesitate to discontinue underperforming Kirkland products. They launched a light beer in 2014. Sales disappointed, they killed it, reformulated, relaunched, maintained brand integrity over short-term revenue. Motor oil provides a perfect case study. Traditionally, a category dominated by legacy brands, Mobil, Shell, Valvoline. Kirkland Signature motor oil now outsells them all inside Costco warehouses. Customers trust the brand enough to put it in their engine. 30% of every transaction flows to a brand most shoppers couldn't identify in a lineup. That's not marketing. That's systematic trust engineering, which brings us back to their $1.50 hot dog and why it's actually a loss leader trap. When CEO Craig Jelinek said they were losing millions on the $1.50 combo, co-founder Senegal had a simple response. If you raise the effing hot dog, I will kill you. Figure it out. The solution? Costco built their own hot dog factories, one in LA, one in Chicago. They control everything from making the hot dog to serving it. They switched from Coca-Cola to Pepsi products to shave costs. They increased the hot dog size by 10% and upsized the drink to 20 ounces with free refills. The price never moved. 40 years later, 200 million hot dogs a year, still $1.50. The food court generates approximately $3 billion in revenue each year. But the hot dogs aren't the revenue driver, they're the psychological anchor. Same with the $5 rotisserie chickens. Costco loses an estimated $40 million annually on them. They position them strategically at the back of the store, forcing customers to walk past everything else. The smell of roasting chicken activates hunger responses, making shoppers less disciplined about their purchases. Same play with gas stations. Costco fuel prices typically undercut competitors by 10 to 20 cents per gallon. That division generated $24 billion in revenue for 2025. Drivers pull in for cheap gas, then head inside to shop. The gas station serves as traffic generator, not profit center. Costco sacrifices margin on high-visibility items to create perception of universal value. You assume if the hot dog and chicken are priced this low, everything else must be equally discounted. It's not. Those losses get absorbed by your membership fee. You're literally paying them to sell you loss leaders. Loss leaders get you through the door. The real manipulation? How they price everything else and make you feel smart for catching their deals. 14% markup on brands, 15% on Kirkland. Sounds insane when competitors charge 25 to 50%. It works because Costco operates with a reduced product catalog and massive leverage over suppliers. Most retailers hide the math. Costco shows you everything. Price tags display cost per unit alongside total price. You can instantly calculate value without doing any math or wondering whether the bulk size actually saves money. They're the last retailer to raise prices when costs increase, and the first to lower them when they drop. These reductions happen quietly, no promotional signage, no sales stickers, just lower prices. Customers notice. Trust deepens. Those sample stations all over the store, they're using a simple psychological trick called reciprocity. They increase sales by 2,000%. You taste the dumplings, you feel obligated, you buy a case, classic manipulation, and you thought you were being smart, calculating the unit price, skipping the samples, grabbing the bulk size. Every move you made, Costco designed it. Traditional retailers maximize profit per transaction. Costco does the opposite. They charge you for permission to shop. Margins are capped at 15%. Hot dogs and chickens sold at a loss. Every single night, the entire store gets reorganized just to disorient you. Yet they generated $270 billion in 2025 with 93% renewal rates. Co-founder Jim Senegal saw something every other retailer completely missed. Groceries? Electronics? That's not the product. The membership is the product. Everything else is just the cost of keeping you hooked. If you like this video, hit subscribe. There's plenty more brands to decode.